guys, so as you saw, I bought another car. Now, it is a 2001 Honda Prelude Type SH. I paid $200 for the car with a clean title. So keep that in mind as we start doing the walk around of this car. No matter how rough it may seem, just remember, it was $200. So I have plenty of wiggle room to get the car to a condition that is gonna be, you know, something to be proud to drive or worth looking at. I'm not gonna go too in depth while you're looking at me. I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera around and show you the car, and we'll talk about it, the pros, the cons, and go from there. So let's do it. So as you can see, just from the driver's side alone, there are a lot of dents, some creases. There's some major surface rust. Nothing that's went deep into the frame or anything, so that's a plus. This is the worst of the damage when it comes to rust. And as you can see, that's just surface stuff that can easily be sanded down, hit with some etching primer, and worked out. So nothing too major. You'll see the primary reason this car was only $200 that it's missing its heart for the most part. No engine, no transmission, no battery box, no power steering, no air conditioning, no coolant lines or anything of that nature are present. Hell, even the lower cross brace that goes under the motor is also right through here is also missing. So I got some stuff that I gotta find and outsource to get the car running. But again, it's a $200 frame that rolls and has complete suspension, so gotta start somewhere. The hood does have some damage area right in here. It's a big dent. I can probably pull most of this out and then rework the body line, hopefully. If not, a new hood maybe in the future. The fender here is in probably the best condition of any panel on the car, with the exception of this one dent right here. But the fact that it's right here on that seam, I can probably get up underneath it with some body hammers and straighten this out and get this fender looking the way it was supposed to originally. The headlights need restored. That's a given. I do have some headlight restoration ideas, so I'll try that. And if all else fails, I'll just go on eBay and get some new headlights. They're not too expensive, so I'm not really worried about it too much. The car was definitely taken apart at one point because nothing is really bolted down. So I gotta get the whole thing taken apart, bumpers off, everything else, just assess how many bolts or screws I'm actually missing, push pins, that sort of thing. As you can see, the exterior of the car overall is in generally the same condition all the way around. The window surround is peeled away, so that's gonna either need to be replaced or I can strip it down and vinyl wrap it, whatever. Haven't decided yet. The rims and tires I was talking about. So the tires are new. They're 17s. And the tires look really, really good. They have a lot of tread left, so that's a plus. The wheels, on the other hand, it looks like they were originally one color. They were spray painted a different color, and then when that peeled away, they decided to coat them in Plasti Dip. So these wheels are freaking toasted. Can they be restored? Absolutely. Will it be worth my time? Probably not. But because the tires are 17s, if I can find a good set of wheels on Facebook Marketplace or somewhere for cheap, I'll just get those, throw these tires on there, and call it a day. Moving around to the back passenger side, you can see the entire back is complete. There is some damage on the bumper, I would assume from when the car was being trailered to its random places over its existence. Moving into the trunk, the carpeting is all present, but the floor is not, and that's because it's full of engine parts. So as you can see, the factory intake is in here, the distributor is in here, the alternator is in here, there's some random pipes and hoses, random braces, and it looks like a lot of engine block or head parts. No engine clearly. I would assume the engine that was in this car blew up and they tried to tear it apart and see if they could fix it, to no avail. Radiators here. I don't know so much if it's going to be in good condition, working order, but we'll go from there. The only real contingency for rust on the car is the mount point for the spare tire. So I gotta weld that shut, or JB weld a plate over it or something like that, and then wire wheel the panel, etch primer that, and then prime it. It should be good to go. Interior. Let's show the interior real quick. So this is probably the most proud that I am of the whole car, is the interior. So the door panels are intact completely. The driver and passenger side are both present and looking really nice. The dash is complete with no cracks, no tears in the dash itself. All the panels are present. It is a 5-speed, if I didn't mention, and it came with a carbon shift knob, so that is a bonus. All of the little panels and stuff work. Everything slides around, everything opens. It's all present, which is nice. So, can't really complain there. The seats are dirty as hell. The carpet is dirty as hell. It all needs a good vacuum, a good cleaning, and that's probably gonna be my first order of business, is to do so. So the seats are in good condition, both driver and passenger front and the rear, which is a happy surprise. The biggest thing that I was super happy about with this car was the headliner. It is damn near pristine. There's no drooping, there's no sagging, there's no tears, no seams, no rips. It's just really, really nice. And for the year of this car, for the age of it, 20 years, I'm surprised that the headliner is so nice, because usually the headliner is one of the first things to go in these cars. So that's really good. I'm happy about that. Yeah. So, this being my first Prelude I've ever owned, I'm gonna reach out to the audience and ask, did I spend, was it $200 well spent? Or should I part it out and look for something else? I've never owned one of these. I've never worked on one of these. I don't really know the price and process of going through and fixing and restoring one of these. So if you're here because you follow my Infinity, but you have some positive feedback or feedback in general on the Prelude, feel free to drop it in the comments. If you're here because you were searching Prelude and you found the video that way, clearly you have some idea or something of knowledge base on the car, otherwise you probably wouldn't be looking for anything. So if you have anything for me, let me know. I'm really eager to see what everybody else has to say regarding the purchase and how bad and ugly things could be potentially for me. Now, I know because this is a Type SH, the H22A4 that comes in this car is very specific because of the ATTS system, but I also know that the base model H22A4 engine and trans will fit in this car as long as I replace the lower control arms, from what I understand, to eliminate that double ball joint that they got going on down there. And I also understand that's the cheaper approach to doing this. So I'm probably gonna start looking at that route, is replacing it with a base model H22A4 and trans. But I gotta find everything else too. So it's gonna be a work in progress. That said, I have really nothing else for you right now. I'm gonna spend the day tomorrow and today probably going through the car, cleaning it inside and out, vacuuming, doing all that fun stuff. And we will go from there. So if you haven't already and you want to follow along, be sure to smash that subscribe button, hit that like, and smash the bell notification to be reminded of any future notifications of content for either the Prelude or my primary car, which is the Infinity. And that said, thank you for watching. Drop any feedback in the comments, and I will see you all in the next one.